Oh, yes. Verse 12, they went out and preached that men should repent. Yes. And they cast out many devils and anointed with oil many that were sick and healed them. And King Herod heard of him, for his name was spread abroad. And he said that John the Baptist was risen from the dead, and therefore mighty works do show forth themselves in him. Others said that it was Elias, and others said that it is a prophet, or as one of the prophets. But when Herod heard thereof, he said, it is John whom I beheaded. He is risen from the dead. Mhm, mhm. For Herod himself had sent forth and laid hold upon John, yes, bound him in prison for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife, for he had married her. Oh, he married his brother's wife. For John had said unto Herod, it is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife. Therefore Herodias had a quarrel against him and would have killed him, but she could not. Now this is quite a story. Yes. This brother of King Herod, yep, had this wife. Must have been an attractive woman, and he wanted her. And so I think it's in here someplace. Yes. She'd asked for the head of John the Baptist. Pooh. Now, let's see here. Zacharias, eat bread, scribes him Beelzebub, so on and so forth. Yes. Now, these individuals, yeah, that are in the Pharisees straightway took counsel Herodias against him. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to look for it. Yeah. hmm Now, trust to let him deliver himself now, so on and so forth. Now, 6 hour was darkness over the land until the ninth hour. Yes. I just wanted to know, does the state of Washington have the authority to dissolve a United Nations marriage? Um, now, look at Matthew 28. Yes. No, 27. Yeah. hmm there was in verse 56, and many women were there in verse 55. And many women were there beholding afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee. Yeah. Ministering unto him, among which was Mary Magdalene, and Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's children. Oh, now Zebedee's children had a mother. Yeah. hmm And then Mary, was the mother of Jesus's brothers James and Joseph. Yes, yes, yes. Now, 57. When even was come, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. And he went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. When Pilate commanded the body to be delivered, yes. Now this Joseph of Arimathea, yeah, that's not the same Joseph of, that couldn't be Jesus' father. No, no, no. Was that Joseph, the father of Jesus? That was a rich man of Arimathea. Yes, I thought Joseph was from Galilee. Oops. Well, maybe I was wrong yesterday. Pooh. I thought he was a Nazarene, or he just came. Well, let's see here. No. See, it says that he arose, the young child and his mother, and came into the land of Israel. Yeah. And he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophets, he shall be called a Nazarene. Yes. Now this Joseph, the father of Jesus, yeah, it wasn't the same Joseph that was the rich man. No. Um, well, who was it? He was a rich man that had been a disciple of Jesus. Yeah, maybe Joseph was. Does anybody? Well, maybe Joseph was alive. He was a rich man. I really don't think they were divorced. Now, somebody that was wealthy wanted the body of Jesus, right? And Mary was there with his brothers, yes, when he was crucified, right? But who was this Joseph that was? Um, it was Joseph's twin brother, Joseph. Who was he? Now, there must be an answer in here someplace. Yes. Where Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Yes. Where was Joseph, the father of Jesus, at the time of his crucifixion and resurrection? Yeah. Now it says here, then Joseph, being raised from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord had bidden him. Matthew 1:24. And knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son. He called his name Jesus. Yes. The king of the Jews, Star of the East, Herod, came to the house, a young child with Mary, his mother, fell down and worshipped him. They presented gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And then Joseph, God in a dream, being warned, they departed their country, and there was a death of Herod that might be fulfilled. Yes. Well, as I remember, Jesus began his ministry somewhere around the age of 30. Yes. And is there some reason that you would say Jesus straight away? Let's see. Is there another reason why they would say, isn't this Jesus, the son of Mary? Yes. Well, it must be in Judaism someplace. Phew. When addressing an individual, yes, would you say, is this Paul, the son of Sandra? Or would you have said, this is Paul, the son of Paul? Yes. Now, I just wanted to know the cultural norms of that time. Maybe we need to call a rabbi. You know, I've emailed a lot of rabbis. Pooch. In fact, yesterday, I copied and pasted into an email the Association of Jewish Lawyers. Yes, yes, yes. Could you get me all the Jewish attorneys in this nation? Yes, every nation and the nation of Israel. Now, let's say you're a Jewish attorney. Yes. And you yourself would like to know what did they say when addressing? Yes. When you were being spoken to by the scribes, Pharisees, or Sadducees, whomever they were, the religious at that time, the scholars and scribes, yes, the lawyers. Did you name a person because of their mother or because of their father? Yes. Now, I just wanted to know all the Jewish attorneys because I emailed the Jewish Attorney Association today because they changed their email address. Now, as a Jew in this great nation,